picture on the front. Well, y'all know that. I'm just gonna react to this video.
Ranging from ages 6 to 18 years old. Now, imagine that community communicating. Thousands of players online every single day. You see friends talking and laughing. You see players getting good at the game. You sometimes catch a modder. And sometimes you catch toxic players. But nothing can get worse than toxic players. Right? Wrong. Because I'm about to prove to you that there are some bad apples. But in this particular case, this one bad apple just so happens to be rotten.
Do you have something that you need to say to us?
Meet Krusty VR, an individual in the Gorilla Tag sphere with a little under 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and a little under 70,000 followers on TikTok, with some of his YouTube shorts reaching over 1 million views and some of his TikToks reaching over 100,000 views. And when you go to his homepage on any of his socials, you may see innocence on the surface. But when you dig deeper into the videos that he's creating, you see something else.
I have gained immense aura. I am a fairy. You already know who it is. It's a VR. And like the name, I can grow. Oh, I'm thinking it. I'm repeating it. Oh.
As you can see on screen, some of the clips being shown is pure AI slop, and other clips hide sexual jokes.
My name is a VR, and I have an erection.
Right off the bat, you may find this guy's content to be disturbing or disgusting, or both. But if you thought that was disgusting, you will not be prepared for what I'm about to show you in this video.
I am Santa Claus, and I'm gonna give a piece of coal to all the boys and girls. Hey, would you like a piece of coal? Too bad, you're in my naughty list.
If you search up Krusty VR on the YouTube search bar, the first thing you may notice is Krusty's content. But if you scroll down and dig deep enough, you will see a video published on September 7th, 2025, made by individual PewDiePie exposing Krusty VR. And if you take a look into this video, PewDiePie covers very disturbing allegations against Krusty. Not only covering his content filled with sexual jokes and AI slop, but also covering allegations of Krusty interacting with young minors when he was 17 years old. PewDiePie then provides multiple screenshots of evidence of this behavior. And most of the evidence comes from one singular person. However, this is not the only person that has witnessed Krusty's actions. Recently, there have been 2 more victims of Krusty VR that have reached out to me with their own proof/evidence of Krusty's behavior. These victims have requested that I publicly state their names, as they wish not to stay anonymous. So without further ado, meet Sparkle and Kenzie VR, the 2 primary victims I will be talking about in this video. The proof that they have showcased to me includes DMs with them in Krusty VR, and also DMs with another third party in Krusty VR. I will not state this third party's name publicly, so I will refer to them as Pink for their safety and for the sake of this video. So with all that out of the way, let's take a deep dive in to Sparkle's evidence. The DMs with Sparkle and Krusty start on April 23rd, 2023, with Sparkle reaching out to Krusty first, stating that she was an artist at the time and if he would like any art. From there, Sparkle and Krusty got to talking. It did not take long for Krusty to start talking sexually to Sparkle. Matter of fact, this is May 1st, 2023, not even a month after Sparkle originally contacted Krusty. And according to Sparkle's evidence, there are a lot of DMs from Krusty on May 1st. The start of the DMs on May 1st go from Krusty saying that we should sleep together, to Krusty just straight up venting to Sparkle.
And I quote, he said, "I really need love and it won't stop. I feel so lonely with nothing new. Honestly, every girl I see or talk to, I can't help but instantly feel miserable. I'm literally just saying that when I talk to a girl, I can't make it casual."
The DMs on this day alone also include this screenshot, and this screenshot at the end of the day, where Krusty literally admits to sexualizing her. To put the nail in the coffin for Sparkle's situation, Sparkle has stated multiple times.
What the hell? Alright, I just started live streaming. I even forgot about the live streaming for a minute. I'm so absolute. What the hell is Bo doing?
Krusty that she was underage. And even when she states her age multiple times,
Bro,
the DMs
for the allegations, I know the allegations, some of them, at least. I know at least some of them. But I used to watch Bo's content for it all. I used to watch Bo's content, and I didn't really pay much attention to them. I thought, because, you know, some content creators do that once in a while, but
continues. Since Sparkle said that she was an artist, there is a screenshot of Krusty making a specific request to Sparkle to make him and another individual kissing. I will not be sharing this individual's name either, and will refer to her as Yellow for her safety and for the sake of this video. Now, there are multiple red flags in this screenshot alone on why this is bad. Not only is Krusty asking a 13-year-old to make erotic work of him and another individual, she declines, and then Krusty tries to persuade her in the next DM, saying that he would pay her to do the erotic work. And that's not even the worst part, because the individual that Krusty is talking about here, Yellow, allegedly, she was as young as 11 years old. And despite this, in one message, Krusty states that Yellow is his new girlfriend. I wish I was making this up. And staying on the topic of Yellow's personal experience with Krusty, there is a screenshot sent by Pink of Krusty venting to Pink, sending screenshots of himself harming himself and admitting to faking his death in an attempt to get Yellow's What?
okay, what the absolute, I'm joking my Gatorade. I was just going live again, and I just saw this, and I started watching it, I'm like, I gotta go live.
And speaking of Pink, we also have DMs of Krusty talking explicit towards her too.
Let's read this. You convince people I'm 11 LMFAO. I can't talk today. I think I only did 2. Well then, must like to spread around misinformation. LMFAO. Oop. I'm 15. Are you at the bottom? And are you at the bottom or 2? Because you 10-hour drive middle. I am in Arizona. Wow, my aunt lives there. What city? Give me address. What you need? Relief, it's hard. Damn on. Because just help mommy, please. I'm not good at this stuff. The hell?
Keep in mind, all of this evidence is coming from Sparkle. That's not even the end of it. Because we also have Kenzie VR.
This is why we need YouTube Premium, guys.
Kenzie VR has made multiple guest appearances on Krusty's channel.
Hey, would you like a piece of coal? Too bad, you're in my naughty list.
And as you might have expected, surprise, surprise, Krusty has also talked separately to this individual as well. As you can see in these DMs, sometimes Krusty talks about his genitals.
Send him to the shadow. Send him to the shadow realm immediately. Send him. I don't care what you say. Send him to the shadow realm now. I don't care what you say. Send him to the shadow realm. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Send him to the shadow realm, please. I'm begging you.
Sometimes he is requesting pictures of Kenzie. And other times he's just sending gifts to her that have racial remarks to African Americans. From DMs that Kenzie has
What?
case to me, it's clear that Krusty says these type of things to her regularly. In the screenshot as you see here, he just straight up talks about ejaculating. And mind you, Krusty is saying all of this when Kenzie was around 15 years old.
the freak? Send him to the Shadow Realm. No, get Sans on his ass. Well, Sam will beat the absolute shit out of him.
As a firm reminder, as you look through these, Krusty VR is a content creator with just under 100,000 YouTube subscribers that involves himself in a community full of children. Now, I wish that this was the end of the video. However, recently we just got more information regarding Krusty. And I must warn you, it is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. Because this not only involves Krusty, but it also involves another Axiom themselves. As previously mentioned, PewDiePie made an exposed video about Krusty VR on the 7th of September of 2025. But, on November 26, 2025, 2 months after the allegations were surfaced onto the internet, the official Gorilla Tag YouTube channel put Krusty's content on the official community spotlight. There is absolutely no explanation that Gorilla Tag or another Axiom can give to justify this action. Because PewDiePie's video was posted 2 months before, and the video right now, as I'm recording, has 120,000 views. And to top that all off, it is a proven fact that another Axiom watches PewDiePie's. If you are a victim of sexual assault, please call himself. Months after the allegations were surfaced onto the internet, there is absolutely because 120,000 PewDiePie's videos. To prove this fact, the official Gorilla Tag channel commented on one of his videos. And if you thought this fact couldn't get any worse, oh, it sure can. Because in January of 2026, Krusty VR made a video on all of his socials saying that he got the Another Axiom Creator badge. And he shows proof of this by putting it on. And he also mentions that he originally got an email to be accepted into the program in October of 2025, 1 month after PewDiePie made his exposed video. So not only is he getting recognized by another Axiom themselves, he is getting rewarded by another Axiom and leaving his actions unscathed. However, this fiasco does have a bittersweet ending because Gorilla Tag noticed that he received the badge, and in less than 48 hours, they removed the badge from his account.
Guys, I was kicked from the program.
Well, that's great, right? Well, there's still questions that need to be answered. How the hell did he get the badge in the first place? Because we can all agree that no company wants to be involved with any sort of predators. So the logical conclusion is this: they do not do any background checks. This is not the only time that another Axiom has screwed up with choosing their creators. So this is the most logical conclusion to make. So with this conclusion in mind, I have a message for another Axiom, and it is: get your together. It's clear that you are not taking the necessary precautions in choosing your creators, and this needs to be fixed immediately. I do not mean to slander or defame your company or name in any way. However, after looking at this drama, all of us can agree that you need to fix this. Now that I'm done with that message, there is still one last situation that I need to cover in this video with you guys. And unlike the other situations, this one has happened pretty recently.
Since you're already playing games anyway,
Are you?
why not earn some free rewards while you're at it?
I'm talking about Chillwave.
You could argue that all of these situations happened years ago, and that Krusty has changed within that time period. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a situation that could potentially counter that argument. Because one thing I haven't talked about in this video yet is Krusty VR's Discord server. If you join Krusty's Discord server, things may look normal upon the first viewing of the server. But if you start to pay attention, you will notice some weird things. One of those things being the way that Krusty uses his language. Krusty constantly uses questionable words to compliment people, fan art, or anything to his liking. And he is still using these questionable words to this day, potentially proving all the allegations with his behavior with past victims. Because if you look at the way he talks now, and the way he talked in the past, they are identical. Now for you as the viewer, this may not seem like the biggest issue. So to that I say, Krusty is doing very suspicious things in this Discord server. Now while I was gathering up evidence from the victims to make this video, one of the investigators I was working with decided to join Krusty VR's Discord server on a decoy alt account posing as a 14-year-old girl. He joined the Discord server, typed a couple of messages in the general chat, And I am not joking when I tell you this man, Krusty, slid into this decoy account's DMs instantly. This makes absolutely no sense, because no well-known creators DM random people that they don't know. So why on earth is Krusty all of a sudden in this decoy account's DMs? Once we started talking to Krusty on the decoy, he instantly became extremely suspicious. And this can be a pure sign of him being anxious due to the fact that he's been exposed for talking to minors before. His suspicion grew so much that he actually ghosted the decoy. Probably because he realized that he has a girlfriend right now. Now, regardless of what conclusion you draw, there was no denying the fact that him DMing the account in the first place was extremely odd, especially since the account seemed to be a young girl. The problem with the situation is we cannot be too quick to jump to conclusions. Since Krusty goes to the DM so early, there wasn't enough information provided. So we can only be left wondering, what was his true intention?
Am I subscribed to him if it's... I want to see if I'm subscribed to him, because if I am, I'm subbing. There we go. I'm good. I'll sub to the good Krusty. What is food? We need to work on the game before my staff's like, yo, bro, are we doing the game still? Like, are we doing the game? Because we have until 10 to do the game. So yeah, speed one time.
Just you, building your app on base 44.
Before the video starts, I just want to say, if you have any questions about this, there's no copyright. 22 you use this mode, spin it in game, click open message, next likely restart it, then click edit, roller. Every so often, the multipass to XR plugin that you need for Oculus. Go to Android settings, change multi-view to multipass, then just turn on low overhead mode. And we're just target devices here, change the Oculus, click on, then go to the monitor, change single pass to multipass. Go to Android settings, change multi-view to multipass, then just turn on low overhead mode. And we're just target devices here. I'll keep it on Quest and Quest 2, so people on Quest and Quest 2 can both play your game. And yeah, that's everything to do with settings. So you can just X out of that and X out of that. Now click on File and click Save, just to save it. Then what you want to do, you want to go here to Window, go to Package Manager. Then you want to click the plus here and do Add Package from.
Alright, so I know what we're doing from here. Shut up. Alright, so ready? Speed one of this. And go here. And we're going to see what I just see. We need to XR. Excite Interaction Toolkit. Install. We're just gonna wait till we get samples. Samples. Roll! Oh. Let's see if I can make the thing go all the way up. Oh! Did it! Oh! Go up, go up! Go to the max! There we go! There we go, baby! Woo! Now, woo! What's too high, golly? Now, woo! I probably blew all of y'all's eardrums. I'm sorry. Do I regret what I did, though? Nah. Would I do it again? Sure, why not? God, so making eardrums. Huh? Am I trying to be a better person? Am I a good person? No. Am I perfect? No. Am I trying to be a better person? Also no. I'm gonna get Pro Builder. Pro. I'm gonna look everything that we need in here. Not while we have it. And then
Beautiful! Moving on to the Slim! Now, how are you supposed to remove these face plates? Are these lines supposed to indicate something?
Hey, gang, it's already off. Calm down. Oh, we're smashing video in the back. Ignore it.
Perfect! Now let's...
Or play Marco 2 for in the back. Alright, we gotta go. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we could be the body that the sun sets in paradise. I'm on a payphone trying to go home. All of my change I spent on you. Oh, it all the time go, baby, it's all on pain, all the things we made for two. If ever after 30 steps, I still won't be holding on like this. Will there be ever after to exist? I still won't be holding on like this. Oh, I still won't be holding on like this.
Spider-Man version. Oh, why won't they fit? Maybe you're supposed to... You all knew where this was going.
Wait a minute. Need glue. Come on. Alright. We're just gonna do another live stream. Oh, what's the question? Alright, there's gonna be another stream. Go to that one.